Hello, friends, beautiful beginnings. I want to thank you all for joining. Please excuse my voice. I am not ill. Situations occurred that put a strain on my voice. I want to thank you all for listening. Thank you to my new subscribers. I want to thank God for giving me the strength to come on today and speak to you all. Something was heavy on my heart, so let's release. Today is Friday, the end of the first full week of me going to college, and I was speaking to a friend, and she was speaking on grief and how when you're living, you can be grieving the living. And when she said it, I had never put it into that perspective of having to grieve the living. Now, once again, this is all from my healing perspective. My family was closer to my mother than they were to me and my brother. But we did have aunts and uncles that reached out prior to my mother passing that we actually thought we were really close to. When my friend said grieving the living, it brought me back to some of the first episodes I did when I spoke on not being able to process the grieving of the living aspect of it, because I was learning to live life as I still am, happy and in the moment, and grieving my mother and my nephew. So that wasn't something that was a focus. But when we spoke, her situation was similar as far as the losing a loved one and then the family just being totally disconnected. When I was speaking to her, I let her know how when my mother first passed, I would reach out for months to my aunts, and I never thought about the fact that they should be reaching out to me. I understand it's their sister. We all loved her, but she was our mother, my soul parent. So when she said grieving the living, it touched my heart because I have almost blocked out the fact that I am disappointed in their actions, and that me being the person I am in my heart and my mother being in me and God being with me, it's like I would never want anyone to feel the pain on top of grieving, to be grieving the living. It's sad that in our Black communities, we would prefer to push it to the side and say, oh, well, to address the real situation. It's dysfunction. It's not loving. That does not show God in you. Now, when I spoke to my friend and we had the conversation, she's going to come on one of my GAT episodes that is on Instagram, and we're going to go into further detail. But I wanted to come on because it was so heavy on my heart. God knows that when you lose someone, like a soul parent like I did, and then you lose family members, you lose people who said they were your best friends, your sisters, and when this occurred, no one was around. It's like heartbreaking all over again. But by God, being in me and me being spiritually connected to my mother, I can honestly say I pray for them. I truly pray for them because there is something about truly knowing God and knowing that no matter what you're going through, I can still show compassion to the next person. To have such a dysfunctional family and for me to still be able to get up. Thank God for today. Thank God for my husband. Thank God for my family. Thank God for my career. Thank God for where I go and work. Thank God for all these blessings. I still pray for them. Regardless to how hurtful it is, I still wish them well. God knows I wish them the best. Because what you failed to do, God did and then some. So he was all I needed anyway. I just wanted to come on and speak on that because it happens to a lot of families. A lot of families lose loved ones and the family crumbles. And no one sees this aunt or no one sees this cousin or you never see that niece. You don't even know their names. To me, that's sad. That's not the way it's supposed to be when you are truly loving and living and walking with God. I just wanted to come on and speak a little bit. I pray that this can help someone. First and foremost, know that if you have went above and beyond for your family after losing your loved one, don't feel bad because the connection's not there. That is out of your hands. Pray, give it to God. He sees it all. He knows. And continue to do your best to live life and honor that person that you're grieving in the best way you can. Continue to learn how to live life and actually be happy while you're grieving that loved one. At least I know I am. And this is all from my healing perspective. And give yourself a chance at life. I want to thank you all for listening. Until next time, God bless.